Hey, this is Laci, your Las Vegas gal, back once again with another amazing small business owner here in Las Vegas. This is Tony Scott. How you doing, Tony?
Hello, how are you?
Tony is a dear friend of mine, and he and his wife have just become super special friends to us over the last couple of years. It's been really awesome getting to know you, and why I love you so much, not because you're so handsome, not because you guys are so smart and so awesome, is that you do so much for the kids in our
Yes.
the youth in our community, not the kids in our community. Talk to me about what's got your heart wrapped around these kids.
This has been something that goes way back.
Yeah.
It really is. I started, my first job as a kid, my mom used to laugh at me because she's like, I was a 14-year-old working with kids, and then I was a 16-year-old working with kids.
Right.
Always worked with kids, youth counselors, basketball camps, soccer camps, everything from this to that. But I don't know, I guess I always felt, I work with adults now, 5 years as a trainer at Raw, and I like working with adults, don't get me wrong, I do. But there's something about working with kids and the fact that they're not biased in any way yet. They're still learning the very basics. They haven't got into. Yes, they're ready to suck it all in. So when you work with them, you can really get to it. And I always look for, I call it the aha moment. I love it. I live for the aha moment with a kid. When they're not getting it and they're not getting it, or they're just not clicking, and then all of a sudden they get it and you can see it in their face. I got goosebumps. I just love that. That's what does it for me, is I've always worked with kids, found my passion, and I want to keep doing it.
And what I love about what you've done is you've created your love of working with children and helping them see their potential into a fitness program. But it's not just a workout fitness program. It's a mindset. It's kind of like nutrition. It's kind of about movement. It's about having fun. It's about connecting. It's kind of rooting for the underdogs, the kids who don't know where they belong in the society and in communities. You're kind of pulling them all together.
Correct. What we've really found looking into this market here in Vegas, and I grew up here, born and raised, is that there's a lot of stuff out there for these professional type kids, the kids that are going to go college athletes, or there's a lot of stuff out there for them to train them like that. But there isn't much for the kids that are, I don't want to say your average kids, but the kids that don't really 100% know what they want to do yet. So you get them in and you expose them to different avenues. You let them see, like a lot of kids don't even know the difference between a carbohydrate and a protein and a fat. They have no idea how that works. So showing them the basic of that, Tabitha does an awesome job doing that. She breaks it down so kids can understand it. And then, but like you said, and with this time we're living in right now with mindset, you really have to work on their mindset. Kids don't understand what depression is. Kids don't understand what being anxious is. And you work with them through that, and you let them know that they're okay and it's completely normal to feel that way, and how to show them to use movement to get that out. It's the best thing you can possibly do.
Just make me all happy every time I hang out with you. And it's just your heart for this community, your heart for Las Vegas, and then layer in your heart for kids. Just, I just want to like fall on the door, on the floor in a puddle. You and your wife have combined your efforts. You know, she's in beautiful nutrition. She does beautiful work in town, and she's one of my favorite people, so that helps. But she's a nutritionist. You do more of the fitness and the movement. And the fact that you guys have married those two together, pun intended, because you're married, right? Talk to me about kind of what's happened in that process. What's that process looked like for you? Have you guys, has it been tough? Has it been easy? Has it been just, oh my goodness?
It's actually flowed very well. It's flowed very well. Tabitha actually worked with adults like I have for a long time. But she knows my passion. She knows my passion for kids, and that's where I'm going. So I'm like, I need you to help me. I don't want to give misinformation. I want you. You're the professional. So she's been merging more and more and just coming in clips, and she's just taken to it so naturally.
I love it.
The kids love her. Like a lot of the times when someone will ask me a nutrition question, I'll just go, hold up. You need to talk to Tabitha. She's right over there. Go talk to Tabitha. But it works so well. It's really worked well.
So what I love about what you're doing this summer specifically, which just gets me so stoked, because I know this will become more of a long-term programming that you'll be doing as we move forward, but it's coronavirus pandemic craziness that we've all been going through. Our kids are just as stressed as we are. They're just as anxious as we are. They don't know what's up from down. They're probably hearing the news in the background because parents don't know to not maybe play it all the time. So their mindset's pretty jacked, just like all of us. So I'm excited about what you're doing this summer, because it feels to me like you're giving them a reset point, like a reset opportunity. And you're doing it in these awesome 6-week programs where you meet once a week, is that right?
Yes, once a week.
Once a week, and then they get homework and things like that to go and do. It sounds like someone's got a car alarm going off. I don't know what's going on where we are, but looks like they fixed it. But with that being said, like, you know, it's a 6-week program. That's the full-blown summer, and it gives them once a week to have a chance to meet up with other kids like them, to work on movement, work on mindset, and then they get homework when they leave about nutrition, right?
Yes,
and movement, right?
Correct. Nutrition, movement. They get you. What I really like about it is it seems like with the minimalization now of PE in schools and basically classes where you're allowed to socially interact with other kids. That with that going away, I want to make sure that stays, because that was a big part of my life. life. My mother was a PE teacher. She was my grade school PE teacher. So I want to make sure it's almost kind of like bringing a little bit of PE, but kind of jacked up. A little bit more than PE.
And more fun, and also like
fun,
you're talking
games.
about all aspects of life.
Yes, and we encourage teamwork in everything we do. I want these kids to learn how to work with each other, because it seems like there isn't as much of that anymore.
There really isn't. So I don't know about you, but I know you're excited. I don't know about you, but I'm excited because I've got 3 boys who are driving me bonkers because they've been stuck in the house just as long as we have. And it's hot in Vegas. It's summertime. You know, it's tough because it's either the pool or we wait until the evening and go to the park. Wow, that was a big bug coming through. We have all kinds of interference for this video, and we're just going to keep.
We're going to keep rolling. Let's
but
go.
I'm stoked because it's a 6-week program and it starts middle of July.
Yes.
And let's talk about the price point, because I'm a little bit blown away. When you told me how much this was, I got knocked back. Talk about the price point.
Price point. So we're purposely making this $89. That is it for 6 weeks. $89. No hitches, no catches.
$89 for 6 weeks for your kids to get out of your hair once a week and make new friends and learn about nutrition and learn about, like, $89. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. Tell me more.
We purposely made it very affordable because we want to get people in. We didn't want price to be a barrier.
Right.
So we purposely made it that way. But what we're going to do is you bring them in 6 weeks, starting 2nd week of July is going to be this weekend we're starting back up. That gives the Labor Day weekend for everybody to kind of work things out. With Corona getting less and less and less strict. Right now we have them working out in boxes right now because we're following all guidelines.
Distancing, right.
But as that continues to drop, then we'll allow it to be more and more free in that gym.
That's
and that's when it really gets crazy and fun.
What are you most looking forward to? End of the summer, you're looking back on that 6-week program. What's your expectation? What's your hope?
My thing is that I want kids to have learned a few things. First thing, I want them to learn some basics about nutrition, basics about how to eat correctly, so they understand when their mom is going, stop stuffing down bags of Doritos in your mouth. They understand why they're saying that. I love the why. Kids have got to go to the why. I did too. So the why of that, the why I want you to move. I want kids to understand why it's important to move and be regularly moving. And then huge mindset, that they realize that what you think is what becomes. It really is truly that. And if we can teach our kids that at a young age, and I think they're overlooked so much, there's all kinds of these programs for adults, but who's doing it for kids? And really, if you can get the kids started young, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit.
Do you see why I love this guy? Like, this is amazing. He's so infectious. You're around him. If I feel this way as a jaded adult, 40-year-old adult, I know that our kids are going to be just pumped just to have 5 seconds with you.
They love it.
So thank you for what you're doing for our city, for our kids. I mean, it's just inspiring beyond belief, and I'm stoked. I'm excited. I think we're going to be looking 6 weeks back at the end of the summer, high-fiving, saying we won, we did it, we made this work. So if you live in Las Vegas and you're looking for something for your kids to do this summer, please consider signing up for this very cheap 6-week program. And frankly, I'd even happily sponsor a couple of kids if you don't have the funds, okay? So truly, I'm not kidding. I want to see as many kids sign up for this thing as possible. So do me a favor, go to the link below, go to rawfitnessyouth.com. There's a link in the description. Click on that link. Sign up, get information. I'm gonna work with you to help and see how many kids we might be able to sponsor into the program this year. But at the end of the day, just look into the information, sign up, connect with Tony, connect with Tabitha. These are the kind of people, if you're moving to Vegas and maybe next summer is more likely that you're gonna sign up for this, these are the people you wanna connect with. These are the kind of people who make up the fabric of our city and why I love Vegas so much. So thank you for doing what you do. I love you, I love your wife, and I cannot wait for this summer. Talk to you soon.